We've hit very high grade gold and copper with a bit of zinc and silver in there as well. Intersections that are sort of 10 to 13 meters wide, true widths with numbers that are sort of 5, 6, 7% copper equivalent. So really high grade, close to surface, and really close to where the processing plant's going to be built as well.
Here with me now to discuss Firefly Metals' high-grade polymetallic mineralization during first pass drilling at its Rambler Main Mine in Canada is Managing Director Steve Parsons. Steve, it's good to see you again.
Hey, Jonathan, really good to see you as well.
So we spoke last week about the upcoming drilling. It's been a great start. Talk us through what you've uncovered.
Yeah, so it's our first regional exploration program that we've undertaken. So the team's been on the ground for the last sort of 6 months working these targets up. And we put the first results out the other day from the very first target that we drilled, and it's only about 2 kilometers away from where the processing plant is going to be built. So really close. And we've had some real success on those first drill holes. So we had two first drill holes that we drilled, two big step out holes on what was the first target. We've hit very high grade gold and copper with a bit of zinc and silver in there as well. Intersections that are sort of 10 to 13 meters wide, true widths with numbers that are sort of 5, 6, 7% copper equivalent. So really high grade. Close to surface and really close to where the processing plant's going to be built as well. So it's a really exciting, first discovery drill holes.
And it's being done in part to potentially grow the Green Bay resource. What do these results mean for that potential?
Yeah, so if you think about it, at the moment we have the 6 drill rigs turning underground at the Ming mine, and they're growing the resource, the high grade mineralization that's growing there, sort of 3, 4, 5% copper with gold, and then we're also doing infill drilling, getting those resources up into the measured and indicated category, ready for engineering and economic study work as well. And then for the first time drilling out in these regional targets with that one surface drill rig. And what it really means is that with this new discovery close to surface, close to the mine, what we're contemplating is possibly bringing another drill rig to site as well to look at maybe trying to fast track resource growth on this new target. Because remembering this is only the first of several targets that we have that are all sitting there near the Ming mine, and it's a great target and it's a great discovery we've just had, but it might not be the best one so far. So we do need to get out and just see what all these others look like. So hence why I'm thinking about maybe another drill rig coming as well on top of that.
Speaking of that, what can we expect next from this drilling program?
Yeah, so look, it's obviously exciting times. It's a good place to be thinking about bringing more drill rigs on as well when you're having discoveries. But with all these drill rigs turning, the jumbo team operating underground, there's plenty of news flow. We've got $68 million in cash in the bank from the last quarterly that went out recently. We have plenty of news flow coming up. So expect probably for about 2 weeks to maybe 3 weeks, we'll be putting out news flow. The last one was obviously regional targeting. It's probably infill will be one of the next ones. Then it'll be step out drilling and growth on the high grade resource growth, and then followed by regional drilling, satellite drilling after that. And I'd imagine, as I said, it's probably every 2 to 3 weeks we'll be putting news flow out now.
Yeah, plenty to look forward to, Steve. I know you're off to North America, so have a good and safe trip, and we'll talk shortly after that.
Great. Thanks very much, Jonathan. Chat anytime. Cheers.